Konnichiwa, Internet. I'm back from Japan. And
Konnichiwa, Internet. Back to Japan.
Yes, you are. We're both back from Japan. Where are we?
America.
America, that's right. So, the S.N.K. store 40th anniversary was amazing. Before I get into it, there's a lot of spillover among fans who are fans of SNK, who are also fans of Dragon Ball. I had to grab a gashapon, and I got this kick-ass Goku from Dragon Ball Super with like battle damage and stuff. If the video doesn't focus on him very well, don't worry about it. The battle damage and stuff is like really cool. I don't know if I can get him close enough without him kicking the camera. But yeah, he looks really awesome. He's supposed to be from Dragon Ball Super during his fight with Jiren, obviously. Well, I guess potentially with the twins or whatever, or the two girls or whatever, but the Broly point 2. But as you can see, his belt has an unusually magnetic attraction to his nipples. I'm not sure what that's all about, but whatever. I got two of these. I got two of those. The other one is not Dragon Ball. The other one is not Dragon Ball. I mean, it's not Goku. But I will not be telling you who it is because it's a surprise for a friend of mine, and I don't want him to find out on the internet. So, on to the SNK store. Yes, Konnichiwa Internet. So, I went to the SNK 40th anniversary. Okay, you're freaking out, bro. You're freaking out. So, I went to the SNK on the SNK shop, and I spent nearly $200. What the hell could I have possibly spent like $200 on? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Before we get into that, everyone who went to the store got one of these. It's a Golden Week limited store SNK 40th anniversary.
That's mine.
Postcard. No, yours is downstairs, buddy. Yours is the one that's all chewed up. I kept two that were in perfect condition.
What's mine?
Yours is downstairs, chewed up. You can get back on your spot, bud. Come on.
Here.
Yeah, don't mess up the video. Get up here or get up here. Please don't eat my couch. Thank you. It's not really that tasty, right? It doesn't taste very good. It's not good for you. Alright. So, anyway, where was I? Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff there. If you haven't already, you can check out my video. I have a video where I run through the Kotobukiya store, pretty much all the floors that matter to geeks. The final floor was the SNK store. If you want to jump to that part of the video, the timestamp is in the descriptions. The link for the video will hopefully pop up in a card. If I haven't figured out cards by the time this video goes live, there will be a link to it in the description below. So let's get right into it. Let's see what we got in the bag, shall we? Let's get some out of here. All right. Shirt number 1. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, but you want to see too? Check it out. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Shirt number 1. As soon as I saw this, is one of the first ones I had to grab. I loved it. I'm going to switch to the high-res pictures I got now. I loved it. It's got that iconic picture of Rio driving down the street in between levels in his motorcycle from Art of Fighting 1. The kanji that it has on there says, you know, I've got to, I can't remember exactly, something about I've got to master my house Hodoken to be able to beat this next part. And so I had to grab it. It's amazing. It's a limited shirt. Definitely on the top of my list of things that I had to grab when I was going through the store. So there you go. And as you can see, my helper is gone. He helped me with a Pokemon video earlier, and he's at his limit at sitting in one place for that long. So let's move on with the video. So the next thing we got out of that place was this badass Samurai Spirits shirt. You will be seeing the high-res shots shortly. This was the only shirt that had Samurai Showdown anything on it, and you know I wasn't like I have to buy it just because of Samurai Showdown. But when I saw the pictures of it and they had like a display shirt up at the top, I was like, okay, that shirt's sick as shit. I got to grab one of those. Unfortunately, it was only in sort of an off-white, and normally I'm not super hot on off-white shirts, but the design was just too damn cool, and I had to grab one. So there we go. We've got 2 shirts. Oh, and by the way, both of these shirts are like, I think 2 of the shirts I got were around $30, like, and they had like a discount sticker on them or whatever. And then 2 of the shirts were $40, and they specifically said that these shirts were only going to be available at this store. They won't be available on the online store for a significant period of time, or whatever. So there you go. Samurai Spirits shirt. Had to grab it. What else do we have in here? What else? What else? What else? Well, you guys have seen me with my penchant for shirts, so can you guess that it would be another shirt? Well, if you did, you'd be right. This is the 40th anniversary shirt they threw out. So again, we'll go ahead and show that high-res picture goodness, so you guys can see all the awesome detail of this shirt. As you can see, it's just chock full of a bunch of awesome SNK 40th anniversary. It's chock full of a bunch of awesome SNK sprite work. As soon as I saw it, I love the design. It's a little busy, I get that. A lot of people aren't fans of busy design. They like the pure, the simplistic. I've always been a fan of more busy design. That's just, more my thing. I like simplistic too, but I've always been a fan of well done, busy stuff, and I like this. I like all the sprite work too. It's really, really neat. It's awesome. It's one of the shirts that they said was going to be exclusive to the store for whatever period of time. And there you go. Pretty awesome shirt. I like it. So what else did I get from the SNK store? What else? Shirts? Shirts, you say? Too many shirts? Well, I don't think so. I had to grab one more. So I went ahead and grabbed this one. King of Fighters 94. And check out the back of this bad boy. Freaking badass, right? So again, switch to the high res so you guys can really dig in. This shirt is obviously dedicated to the King of Fighters 94. I love the fact that it has all of the teams on it. I don't like the fact that the Japan team is up top instead of the Fatal Fury team, but hey, what are you going to do? I get it. They're supposed to be the new heroes, the new-fangled heroes, but, that was 94, so I guess they're not so new-fangled anymore. But again, I love that old-school King of Fighters artwork. That's so great. It's, again, just one of those shirts that when I saw it, I was like, oh man, okay, so this is automatically going on my list of things I'm going to have to grab. And I grabbed up the King of Fighters 94 shirt, so there you go. So we aren't quite up to the near $200 that I spent, so what else did I get? I mean, to be honest, we're getting close because those shirts were not cheap. But what else could there have possibly been? There were a few posters I wanted to grab that I ended up not grabbing because I didn't realize they were sold. When I came in, you come out of the elevator and the store's to the right, so I turned into the right and I went into the store. And then after I bought my stuff, when I leave the store, on the wall were 3 posters that were all on sale that weren't technically in the store. And I was like, shite, I didn't even... Okay, well, too late now. I don't want to jump back in there and, spend more money and make my wife's, steam start shooting out of her ears after almost spending $200. Plus, the posters were $30 each, and that's kind of expensive. Good quality paper, good quality print, but again, $30 is pretty expensive. So what else did we get? What else do we have in here? Oh, we have a pretty white box. What could be inside? Jewelry, diamonds, blood diamonds. No, unfortunately, none of those things. Instead, it's something that I will use many times because it goes hand in hand with what I like to do the most, and that's drink. Coffee. Drink coffee. King of Fighters 94 Reboot mug, and on the other side is a picture of a team. Who could it be? Only the best top-tier team of King of Fighters 94, right there for you. We'll switch to the high-res pictures of that so you can check it out. Again, I always kind of like some of the artwork they put out on the King of Fighters 94 Reboot. I know some people aren't a fan. The old school artwork definitely has a place in my heart. I understand that, but I kind of like this picture. I like the inking on it. It's pretty cool. And again, there's nothing better than waking up in the morning with a cup of coffee. Well, there's nothing better than waking up in the morning with a cup of coffee in your King of Fighters mug. That's pretty awesome. So, what else do we have in here? What else could we have in here? Oh, another mug. Huh. Well, if you guys have ever seen me play King of Fighters of any kind, you probably already know which team this is going to be on here. So let's go ahead and pop it out of its bubble wrap and check it out. So once again, it features the 94 Reboot artwork. If you're wondering why I chose the 94 Reboot artwork over the classic, I did not. They were all 94 Reboot, so SNK chose this artwork over. So again, you got the 94 logo, and you guessed it, Team Fatal Fury. It took me a while talking to the guy who worked there to figure out what I was looking for, because he asked me what team I was looking for, and I said, oh, Team USA, and then as soon as I said it, I'm like, wait, no, they're not Team USA. Team USA is the other mug that I wanted, and he pulled it out right away, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll take that anyways. And then I said, yeah, no, it's the Fatal Fury team, and he's like, what? And I said, the Garo Densetsu team, and he's still like, what? And I was like, oh, shit, so this guy's not like a hardcore SNK fan. So I was thinking, like, fuck, what do I say? Oh, right, Team Italy. And then he pulled out Team Italy mug, and so I got this bad boy up. Again, so now I've got 2 King of Fighters mugs, so if one's dirty, I can always grab the next one. And the final thing I will show you guys, they had these up at the register. and I can read very limited Japanese, and from what I could read, it looked like it said they were basically like decal sheets, the very high quality, very cool looking decal sheets, but they were decal sheets that said $50 each, like 5,000 yen, and I'm like, that's kind of insane. Like, why would anybody want to spend $50 on that? So when we got up to the register, I double checked with my wife, and I was like, that ridiculous crap says $50 each, right? And she says, no, it doesn't. It says if you spend $50, you can get one of these 3 sheets. And I said, oh, that's cool. So does that work every time you spend $50? And she said, yeah, it does. So I spent over $150, not quite 200, but over 150. So I got all 3 of the sheets. They, again, feature varied artwork. We'll switch to the high-res shit now. They all feature high-res artwork of some of their sprite work, some logos, some actual drawings. They're decals, so when you peel them off, they're clear with just the picture. So chances are one of the logos is going to go on my car back window somewhere. Probably the future is SNK, I don't know, we'll see. But again, really cool. I'm glad I was able to get all 3 of them. Maybe I'll hold on to them. These are supposed to be exclusive to the event. But again, we'll see. You never know, right? When you have a bunch of stuff left over, it tends to, pop up on your online store if it can. Overall, I had an absolute blast at the store. It was a lot of fun, and oh my god, please tell me that's not muted. And it was a lot of fun. If you were an SNK fan and you happened to be in Japan at that time, close to Tokyo, and you didn't visit that store, you should regret that for the rest of your life. There aren't a whole lot of us out there, to be completely honest. Ghosts are talking through my door. Oh, hi. How you doing? You're back. Okay, cool. My helper decided he was bored. My helper decided he was bored elsewhere. How do you keep the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, ultimately, if you more than likely are a huge SNK fan and could not spend money to go to Japan specifically to see the store, or, just didn't know about it, which is entirely possible, I again would strongly suggest checking out that video of mine so you can at least get a feel for what the store was like. It was really awesome. I have a few pictures of myself on Twitter with it as well, and might want to check out. They're pretty neat. It was just a blast. It was a lot of fun. I was really glad to have a store that had SNK merchandise like that. That's not something that you ever see, ever. I mean, SNK merchandise is actually something that's kind of difficult to come across. I just had a lot of fun, and I'm making this video run on too long because I'm blabbing about all the fun that I had there. That's it for it today, Internet Johnny. Bye-bye.